Well, an engineer has designed a pair of glasses that apparently block facial recognition cameras and scanners from being able to identify you, which is great. There's a couple other interesting privacy products that I want to cover in this video, and it's a good sign that people are not only thinking about how to beat Big Brother, not only planning how to beat Big Brother and protect their privacy, but doing something about it and actually building these products. This guy built this is a prototype, and apparently it's a set of lab goggles, just a prototype, just to try to test his design. And he put a bunch of LED lights in these lab goggles, and they shine, I think, infrared. Yeah, infrared lights, so you can't see them with your own eye. So cameras pick them up, and I guess it disrupts the facial recognition scanners because it can't get a good read on your face. As we know, you might have known if you've seen my previous videos, facial recognition scanners have been secretly used for well over a decade, and the trapwire system found out by the Stratfor hack, the emails, prove that for a couple of years now at least, there's been hundreds of facial recognition scanners and cameras in major cities used secretly. So here is a couple other privacy products that may be interesting. Here's an anti-paparazzi handbag that emits, again, probably LED light so that it ruins the photo of anybody trying to take pictures. And here is another interesting set of stealthware, as this guy is calling it. And what he's doing is releasing a bunch of shirts and hoodies that looks like it masks your heat signature, okay? And there's a covert pocket in there that blocks all the cell phone emissions from coming out. So your cell phone, you can't be tracked by your cell phone. As you know, you may know if you've been watching my videos, there's an old story, probably 6 years old now, where the FBI, ABC agencies, alphabet agencies can listen to you on your cell phone just from pushing a button when the cell phone is off. So this company, Stealthware, has created a special pocket that essentially blocks all cell phone information from coming or going. So you can't be tracked by the FBI's Stingray software. Oh yeah, you don't know about the Stingray software? They can basically track, let's just say they want to track, 5 or 6 individuals at a specific protest, or a dozen, or 50 different people. They can just enter all those different targets, suspects, into a list, and the new Stingray software will show exactly where they are in real time based on the geo-tracking from their cell phones. And pretty interesting. Of course, the FBI doesn't like people to know that exists. So don't give me this crap about if you don't have anything to hide, you shouldn't be worried. Okay? Because you know what? I notice on the Home and Garden channel, HGTV, so I like to watch Saturday or Sunday mornings, just house hunters, property virgins, just kind of dream about one day buying a house, someday hopefully living the American dream if we can get out of the Orwellian nightmare. But the one thing I noticed about most of these couples, when they're shopping for a new house, or when they're trying to remodel or landscape their backyard, it's really suspicious. All of these couples want privacy. All of these couples want a backyard where they can't have their neighbors seeing them. That's extremely suspicious. I mean, what are these people doing in their backyard that they don't want their neighbors to see? Are they holding cockfights? Are they holding dog fights? Are they beating their children? Are they abusing their wife? Are they growing marijuana in their backyard? What kind of criminal activities are these terrorists on the Home and Garden channel that have infiltrated HGTV and shopping for homes, terrorist command bases in America? All of these people are looking for privacy, and they don't want their neighbors to be able to see into their backyard. It's extremely suspicious. These couples on the Home and Garden channel need to be thoroughly investigated, right? But there's a couple other issues. I mean, we're going to see the social implications unfold, okay? I mean, here's a guy that has been testing different hairstyles and face paint to thwart the facial recognition systems. Right? So, I mean, are we going to be living in a society where we see some new styles emerge, some sort of like neo-punk, some face painting, some really weird and unique and creative hairstyles and face paint to try to prevent these systems from identifying people? I mean, we already have mannequins in stores that are scanning people. We have the Google Glasses are coming out probably this year. You know, basically the head-mounted display that you wear on your face. This is Sergio Brin of Google wearing one, spotted on a New York City subway yesterday. So what are we going to do when Google Glass is going to come out probably in a few months, probably later this year, maybe by the end of 2013. Apple's going to probably have one. There's going to be, a bunch of these head-mounted displays where you have a camera and a microphone right on your face. So everywhere you go, everything you do can be recorded. Everybody you talk to, there's going to be no reasonable expectation of privacy anywhere. And as other companies start coming out with these things that fit and get retrofitted into your normal glasses, or they just clip into your hair or clip onto your head where you can't see them. What are you going to do when you're sitting around lunch talking trash about your boss? One of your scumbag coworkers is wearing some Google Glasses and videotapes the whole conversation. Okay? I mean, is there a reasonable expectation of privacy in a company lunchroom? Not exactly. So what are you going to do when your scumbag coworker goes to your boss and says, hey, look at what I found. I was recording our lunch with my new Google Glasses, and I just found John Doe was just talking trash about you, Mr. Manager, but, I'm looking out for you. I really support that new project that we're working on. So, when that new promotion comes up, I mean, just think about me. Think about me. Right? It's going to be really creepy. We're going to see the social implications of this. I mean, what are we going to do when facial recognition apps are on the Google Glass system? When you can just walk down the street and it just identifies everybody. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, hey, that's so-and-so, that's so-and-so, that's so-and-so, that's so-and-so. It's going to be kind of creepy, don't you think? I mean, there was already an app. I don't think it was released, but it was built, it was designed. I don't think Android approved it. Called the Recognizer app, spelled with Z-E-R, Recognizer. And this was an app that you just take a photo of somebody with your Android phone, and it would just find their Facebook page, identify them. Pretty creepy. I mean, what are the implications of that? I mean, I don't know. Let's just say you got some people at some criminal network, organized burglary ring, just out there taking photos of people and identifying them out on a Friday night and realizing, oh, hey, there's so-and-so, there's so-and-so. Find out where they live. Hey, they're gone for the night. They won't be home. Go rob their house. It's going to be interesting. And then what are you going to do when you have like LPR, like license plate reader technology, where the police now just have these cameras on their cars and they can just type in your license plate, and if they just happen to spot you, not even the police officer spots you with their own eyes, the LPR cameras happen to spot you, then they can just pull you over, start harassing you. But what are they going to do when you have LPR type of systems, when you can just list a series of faces in your Google Glasses, and then anytime the camera picks up one of those faces, it will identify them. Oh, hey, boom. Oh, hey, there's Jessica Simpson. Oh, I didn't recognize her. I wasn't paying attention, but thank you, Google Glass. Now I'm going to go harass her and ask for a photograph. So it's going to be interesting as we enter the Orwellian nightmare. It's good news, at least. Who would have thought there'd be good news about facial recognition? I mean, did I tell you that the facial recognition cameras have been used in casinos for over a decade? They don't like to talk about that. I mean, I told you that the Stratfor emails hacked show about the trapwire system. Hundreds of facial recognition cameras used. Yeah. So at least we have a couple people designing, not only just thinking about, not just talking about, not even just designing, but building privacy products. I'm Mark Dice. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Check out some of the previous videos. Of course, there's more videos on the way.